Hello friends, it's Charlene with Charlene's Heartfelt Creations. I am coming to you with another great craft haul. So I found a bunch of games. I don't need another game, but I can't help it. I really can't help it. So I found Skippo Jr. and these cards are so cute. I am considering keeping this as a game for my camper for my kids. So after they play it and lose half the cards, because I'm pretty sure it's complete. Once they lose some of the cards, I will craft with this. I got it for $1.98, and I think it's just the cutest thing ever. But yeah, I'm going to probably stick that in my camper. Now, Oregon Trail, I do not know how much I paid for this. I want to say that it says $5. But no, it says $2.98. Wow, that was confusing. So it says $2.98. It's the Oregon Trail card game. We have this game already, a complete version of it. And so my son was saying that he didn't think this one was complete. But I mean, the cards, these are so much fun. And I remember playing Oregon Trail in computer class when I was a kid. And this just, to me, I think this would be fabulous in a journal. I don't know that I ever beat the game. I just remember everybody dying. But we have a version of this. We have the same one. And we have yet to play it, but it's another game that I think we're going to end up putting into our camper. My son does have it on his Switch. I bought it for him on his Switch, and he's been playing it. So that's been so funny to watch. And then to hear him pick up the different names, it just cracks me up. And he's like, what should I name this person? And he'll tell me when somebody gets sick, or it's really funny to hear. Brings back memories. But I mean, even the box is adorable. This would make such a cute journal. And then the sides of it. I love this box. Press spacebar to continue. That would make a great bookmark in a journal. So cute. So I can't wait to use this. And then Rook Plus, the Wild Bird game. I have the card game, but we don't have the cards or anything. So this is another one that I was unsure if we should just save and play. These are nice. These would make really nice journal covers. They're so thick. And then the cards are really nice. It's in very good shape. So again, if it's complete, but I always buy board games with the intention of crafting with them, knowing that if I do let my kids play with them, they're only going to last for so long, and then I get to craft with them anyway. But I got that for $2.98. Not $5, $2.98. But like I said, I love crafting with the boxes as well. So very fun. I think I am going to use those cards for journals when the kids are done with it. I got a matching game for $2.98. And I always pick these up. I think I've said that in previous videos because I do Dr. Seuss journals. And so these are fun for the journal. So these will probably end up in, I'll probably like take everything apart and put it in my Dr. Seuss stuff. So I have it available for all that. Sequence for kids. This was another one I was questioning whether or not I should keep it. And then I went ahead and opened it, and the box is so tore up. So I'm definitely going to craft with this. But this board would make some of the cutest little journals. And it's kind of double-sided. But yeah, that would be so cute. It's sad that the giraffe is right here in the center. My son loves giraffes. Okay, but it's got all these little chips that could be made into different charms on a bookmark. And these cards are just the cutest. We had the card game before, so I have another set of these cards to craft with because I gave them to my son when he was too young for games and he chewed them. Jerry the giraffe. I love that. These are just so cute though. I will definitely use these. I love them. Oh, God, that's hilarious. Dorothy the Dragon. Polly the Panda. Alice the Alligator. Oh, and my daughter loves elephants. Eddie the Elephant. Some of these would also be cute to put into like a Dumbo journal or different journals with different animals, you know. And then I couldn't pass up a Monopoly with pieces in it. $2.98. And I already put everything in bags so it wasn't falling all over the place, but it's got pieces. And so those are hard to come by. There's a lot of times I purchase board games and they don't have the pieces. They'll have the boards, but they won't have the pieces. And so this one's in very good shape. It does have some staining on the board, but I can't tell you how many Monopoly games we have up in our attic to keep. We have so many different versions. So it really wasn't an option for us to have probably another 15th or 20th Monopoly game. But I love when it comes with these. I've made these into different things. You can make tiny journals with these. Like cut it in half and make 2 little tiny journals. Or you can make bookmarks or all kinds of stuff with these. So I love this. And it's made out of cardboard. So it's nice and sturdy for projects. Alright. I've even taken the front of a board. My sister had sent me a board game that she found. And they cut it down the center. And I thought, you know what? When I looked at it, I just really liked the idea of cutting out the big cards and having those as journal charms. And so I've got the bookmark with the dangle and some Monopoly charms on it. It's so cute. Those are on my Etsy shop, by the way, if you're interested in looking at those. But these are... This game board is so in such good shape. This will be a nice one to actually journal with because a lot of them that I journal with are in pieces. So let's see. I'm going to try to move these out of the way to show you the rest of my goodies. And then the other things I found. I didn't buy these recently. I put them aside and I kind of forgot what I have here, so it's kind of a surprise for all of us. Alright, I found these Papermate pens. I love these with the felt tips. I got them for $1.99, and I know you can buy these at Dollar Tree sometimes, but not the full pack. I think it's like 1 or 2 that you can buy, but I loved these colors. Super pretty. It's Candy Pop Special Edition. This wrapper is really cute. I don't think I'm going to be able to save it, but it's got like little candies on it. Anything for a Candyland journal, I am always trying to save it. I just can't help it. I might be able to get some of this off and my daughter could color it. And then this was cute. I know it's from Dollar Tree and I got it for 99 cents. I figured it's for a good cause. But I never seen this one at my Dollar Tree and I thought it was super cute. All organic, farm to the table. And these are a lot of fun for journaling in your books. Are they sticky? Let's see. Nope, they're not sticky. They're just tear-offs. And then a Cat in the Hat book for 98 cents. And it's in pretty good shape, but I love making Cat in the Hat journals. Frosty the Snowman. I thought this book was really cute. I have a huge collection of Christmas books, so a lot of times these things end up in my stash of books to read to my kids. This one I plan on keeping. It's in fabulous shape. The pages are, it's just really good quality. Where did this come from? Kohl's maybe? Nice book. I paid $1.58 for that one. But it's in fantastic shape. I cannot bring myself to take that thing apart. And then I got this daily planner, 60 pages, $1.58. Thought it was a really pretty little daily planner task sheet. I don't know that it came from the dollar store. Looks like it came from like a Dollar General or something, so it probably wasn't very expensive. And again, it was for a good cause. So sometimes if I see something like this and I don't know that I'll ever see it again, I do grab it. Now the new guitar course, $1.98. I love sheet music in my journals. I love making cards with sheet music, tags, all kinds of things. So I pick up books like this anytime I find them. Same thing with atlases. If I find a good atlas, I will pick it up. And then I hit the mother load. Oh my goodness. You are not going to believe what I found. I'm super excited to share this. Alright. So, there's a lot here. I found a huge bucket, or a huge tote of Stampin' Up! Stamps. And I mean huge. I mean, do you see this? This is crazy to me that someone had to donate their whole collection. I believe they were probably maybe a demonstrator, or maybe they were somebody who bought a lot of it. They went to different classes and to help their friends out, they bought them. Because I remember when I first started, I was buying so much. I had new stamps for years that I had never used. All right, so I got all of these plus 2 or 3 more that I sent off to my pen pal at the thrift store for $10. I did pay for one. I don't know if I have that in here, but I found another one that I ended up paying for. But look at this. This is insane to me. These are brand new. Some of them were used. Some of them are brand new. But, I mean, I just couldn't believe what I found. And so I'll show you all the different ones. I just got to figure out a good way to put this on the table here. So this one is Painted Petals. This one is Flower Shop. I think I have a punch that coordinates with this. I did like that Stampin' Up! Would do that. They'd have multiple sets sometimes that would coordinate with different punches for the new 2. That's really cute. I love that. I really like hearts. That one is new, except it looks like one was punched out. So this one was used because it's got the sticker on there. But I mean, it's so clean. It's almost like new. Some of these I do have. So I'm either going to send them to my pen pal or possibly put them in my shop for sale. This one is Beautiful Bunch. This one is Best Day Ever. I like that one. And I might have this one actually. I know I have this one. Bloom in Love. I've used that one a lot. I have the die cuts for that too. Watercolor Wash. That's a cool stamp. How do you say that? Avant Garden? This is a Celebrations one. So this is one that you could only buy at a special time if you spent so much money. Whoops. Don't know what that. Lotus Blossom. I have this one. And this is a 3-step. Oh, this comes out so pretty. I really like that stamp set. Trendy Trims. Cute. I will use that. This is the one I paid for. I paid $2.99 for this. But it's a Project Life because Stampin' Up! Had partnered with Project Life at one time. And I have like the books and some of the stuff for it. I never got this one. I don't know what happened, how I missed it. But this is something, even in my old scrapbook days, I would have purchased this. I love stamps like this. Having the numbers and everything. So many different uses for this. It's great to have. So I did buy that one for $2.99, but it's well worth it in my opinion. Okay. Playful Pennants. I have a pennant punch that I bought for another set that they had released probably much earlier than this one. But again, they would just carry over their punches and you could use them for different stamp sets. I loved that about Stampin' Up! Sincerely Santa. Oh, I love that. This one's from Santa. This is so cute. I don't have this one. This one's adorable. Make a splash. I love that. Thanks for making me smile today. You always make a splash. Just keep swimming. It's the little things. I'm going to have to use that in a journal. This is so cute. Maybe I could make like a, not an envelope, but like, maybe I could make like a pocket where the fish go in or something. Or maybe I could do a shaker. Put a shaker in a journal with that. That'd be so cute with the little fish. Although they might look like they're dead when they fall to the bottom, so I don't know if that would work. Playful backgrounds. I don't have this one, but I am a sucker for background stamps. So that one's pretty cool. I do have this one, Delightful Dozen. I used this one a whole lot. I probably used congratulations and happy birthday the most on this. And thank you so, so much. But I love that stamp set. I have this one and the matching punch. Festival of Trees. Banner Blast. I have this. Love this. What I love. I can't remember if I have this one, but this is a 2-step. And so you kind of combine the stamps to make it look dimensional. They're very pretty when they're done. Half Full. I don't have that one. That wine bottle's adorable. Balloon Celebration. I don't have that one. Heartfelt Blooms. I did not have that one. I should be saying I didn't have it because now I have it. Cheer All Year. That bat is adorable. I used to buy bat stamps all the time because my second son, who is now in his 20s, loved Batman. And so I always would put Batman stamps on everything. In my scrapbooks and everything, I always had to figure out a way to incorporate a Batman symbol. Simply Wonderful. This is another Celebrations one. I don't know that I have this, but the stamp looks very familiar, but I'm not sure. Again, phrase stamps are some of my favorites. All right, and many more. I like this a lot. I look at that and I think this would be such cool paper. I like how it's all like collaged there. That would be really cool in a journal. And Perfectly Penned. So again, I got all these stamps in a huge tote. It was a Winnie the Pooh tote that I gave to my daughter. And I kept these. But I spent $10 on the tote of stamps. And then $2.99 on this one. And like I said, I ended up sending 2 or 3 of them to my pen pal. So that's a lot of stamp sets to be able to pick up. I cannot believe I scored those. Such an exciting find. So thanks for hanging out with me today so I could show off all my goodies. I love thrifting and finding this stuff because I did not go to the thrift store thinking I was going to find that big, huge thing of stamps or any of these board games. I was actually looking for something specific that day with my son. We had a few things we needed to pick up, clothing items, and we were on the hunt for a furniture item, something big enough to hold my xtool so I could get it off my table. I'm trying to get my house back and not have my crafting, covering every inch of it. But, yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me, and until next time, bye.